What is up, everybody? Brett here. Super stoked today to be bringing you a new game on the channel, Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Pardon if I mispronounce that. This is a game I played a bit as a kid and never touched after that. I was big into the Ogre Battles series, which is very similar. I'll probably talk about that in a minute. But guys, Final Fantasy Tactics, it's been enhanced, as it says here, from the classic version and ported to Steam. And right now it's got super positive reviews. It was released September 30th, so not that long ago, by, of course, none other than Square Enix. If you're not familiar with this game, it's your typical kind of like traditional Final Fantasy story, but different. It's not your normal like 3-character turn-based deal. This is more like a board game, and we're going to get into it pretty quickly here. I did want to check out, this is my first time looking at it. I haven't watched anyone else play. I'm going in pretty blind, as I like to do for my games. I'm a type of guy, I don't like to watch too many trailers before I see a movie because it spoils half the damn movie. Same thing with video games, so I'm going to be going in blind. If I'm a little wonky on the controls or what have you, you know, forgive me. But let's check out, what is the classic version? What do they say about this? You can also play with a controller. I'm going to be playing with mouse and keyboard. It says the classic version is intended to be a faithful representation of the original 1997 release, using the English translation from 2007's The War of the Lions. It adds functionality improvements. Cool. Okay. So it's just your OG experience. Makes sense to me. And guys, as of my last video, I made like a Mega Bonk video talking about how I'm back to making YouTube stuff. I noticed that even though I tested the audio beforehand, when I uploaded it to YouTube, it seemed like, I don't know, my mic was picking up a little bit of air condition, maybe even a little bit of the fans from the PC, which does tend to run hot. Some of my keyboard, mouse stuff. I fooled around with my noise gate and noise cancellation stuff on OBS, so everything should sound much better in today's video. I tested it once again. Let me know if that's not the case, so I can adjust it for all future videos going forward. You might still hear some mouse clicking, minor mouse clicking. To me, that doesn't bother me too much when I watch YouTube. But let me know. I can always adjust it more or less depending on what we need to do. So the enhanced version here, based on the original release, got it. But it has full voice acting. Hell yeah. So I can save my voice. Sweet. Okay. Higher resolution graphics, better, well, it doesn't say better, it says updated interface. There's always, you know, people who prefer the original, and I'm happy that they included that for those guys. Because sometimes people will think, like, the new game is awesome, but they'll hate the UI. Cool. And it allows for mouse and keyboard. Good stuff. I do have my, like, PlayStation 5 controller here if I need it. But guys, we're going to play on the enhanced version, and hope it's good. Yeah, good to go. And just a warning, guys, so like I said, I'm trying to get back into YouTube, and of course I woke up this morning with a sore throat. And I've been drinking some tea with honey and lemon, feeling like Beyonce before a big concert, but I'm trying to make sure that my voice holds for the rest of this. So let's go ahead and start the game. Just if you hear any voice cracks or anything, that's what it is. My son's been sick for like a week, and I think I finally got the bug. So without any further ado, guys, Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm stoked. Let's get into it. I will shut up during all cutscenes. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched, he is fading. Wait, what? In stone, his tempered skill. I'm generally a pretty good reader. I don't know what I just did there. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told. Square Enix presents the Zodiac Brave story. Alright, baby. New game. The music is bumping in my headphones. Hopefully it sounds great to you guys, because I did play with the volume and lowered it down a little bit. Okay, night mode is carefully balanced to allow you to experience the thrill of battle. Squire, I'm assuming, is like story mode, where everyone just dies in one hit, probably. Tactician is hard mode. We're going to be going night. I generally don't mess with this stuff. All these old, like, Square Enix games always have the calendars, and the calendars sometimes correspond. Like, your character will have a birthday, and you'll get, like, a present in-game, or there'll be certain, like, events that'll happen based on what time it is in the calendar, or your, like, zodiac symbol. I generally, to not dox myself, I will just leave it at January 1st. You know what? I'll put today's date. What are we at? We're at October. Today is the 17th, I believe. Yep. And the reason I wanted to talk a little bit about Ogre Battles, which is in the Final Fantasy Tactics Square Enix family of games, I got a tattoo yesterday. A pretty sick Ogre Battles Person of Lordly Caliber, the Nintendo 64 version. I got the logo tattooed on me, the sick, like, purple dragon with the red cross. I got that tatted up on me yesterday. And honestly, didn't even think about the connection between me recording this game today, which is silly. But it's actually, I'm wearing a shirt right now, and the tattoo is kind of sticking to it. I've got a bunch of stuff on it to heal, and it's a little weird. Okay, so this is good. October 17th. I don't know if this will even matter all that much. Let's start.
I am Arazlam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed?
I'm going to lean towards true hero.
Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
Ah, the Highland music. Love it. first chocobo. I love the art style, man. I kind of lack the artistic knowledge to know how to categorize this. I don't know if it's like cell shaded or hand drawn or what the correct terminology is, but I love the look. It's very timeless. Arbonne Monastery.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ophelia, it is time.
Okay. I just always want to make sure I'm not clicking through dialogue. I love the stories in these types of games. I will not be skipping things. You know, I'm happy I don't have to read and do voices, which I've done in the past. But enjoy, guys.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Ophelia and Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend.
Gafgarian, I like
You
you.
would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
Keep it real, man.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Damn, he's going hard.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
Trying to soak up all the
We
names,
are paid
man.
for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
So we're this guy, right? We're Ramza?
I'm a knight no longer.
Yeah.
Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
Tutorial time, baby. I'm ready.
Deliver us, O Lord.
Teach me the ways.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
head on a sword? These swords of gold, Tanner. Lack wits, one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramza, with me.
Okay, okay.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
You would have us slaughter them? Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
Interesting.
I find dead men rout more easily.
So I'm going to relate a lot of these things to the Ogre Battles world because they're very, very similar and made by the same company. And there's a lot of very similar mechanics and overlap. In Ogre Battles, there's like a lawful versus chaos situation going on where your character either becomes more lawful or more chaotic based on a lot of things, decisions, and things that you do in the game. But one of the things that can make you way more chaotic is if you slaughter all the enemies on every stage instead of letting them run, which allows you to become more lawful. And based on how lawful you are versus how chaotic you are, the system is not very transparent. But based on that, like if you're more lawful, you can recruit paladins. If you're more chaotic, you can recruit black knights. So that's kind of the deal. I'm wondering if they're setting that up here as kind of an option. Generally, I kill all the enemies because you get more experience. So, okay, controlling Ramza. In the first battle, you can only control Ramza. When his turn comes, he may move once and perform one ability. If you select wait, he will take no further action and his turn will end. On the left side of the screen is the combat timeline. Each unit will act according to their place in the timeline, indicated by a number. I like that it's very clear. I is the one that's about to act. And I can use... I'm hoping I can just scroll down the wheel, but it says hold C and press W and S to scroll through the combat timeline and view information on each unit. So C... Oh, I have to hold it, yeah. Okay. So Gavgarin is a fell knight. I'm a squire. Get a lot of HP. Agrius is a holy knight, so a fell knight and a holy knight. Cool. And the rest are knights, archers, a chemist, probably a healer type, right? Okay, cool deal. We are first in the rotation. What are our abilities? Okay, abilities in battle. From the abilities menu, you may command the unit to attack with a currently equipped weapon or perform the ability it has learned. The attack command is the most basic form of offense. Its range varies according to the weapon. Abilities have many uses, such as attacking, healing, and providing support. Some consume MP or items. So I get what attack is, right? Metal. It's our job command. Comprises the essential battle abilities of the Squire's fundamentals and additional techniques. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. So we can wait here, which might be prudent so that we're not in the front line. Or we could check out our movement and just throw ourselves into the heat of battle. It looks like our team mostly goes first, so I'm expecting them to probably flank me since the stronger units, the knights and fell knights, holy knights, are in front. To reposition the active unit, select move. Got it. Cool. So we will move up. And we will engage. We will attack. So let me actually mess a little bit with the cameras here. Cool. Raise or lower the camera angle. Okay, I like a higher camera angle. And then we can drag here. Okay. So for 35 damage, it looks like we have a 90% accuracy, I would imagine. I don't know what this is. Maybe some sort of... Probably not crit, huh? We'll figure that out later.
That's my luck.
Okay, and we put that guy down. We're gonna face... I'm assuming that if we get hit in the back, that's bad. So if we turn this way, this guy and this guy might come and hit us in the back. If we turn this way, this guy might hit us in the back. But I'm expecting to get flanked by my bros, since we go first.
Time to work.
Or not. He's going to Shadow Blade, so he's casting an ability. Sick.
What?
So these dudes do not have a lot of HP. Judgment Blade. Sweet.
You fight well.
I was about to say, you gotta flank me, bro.
No time to waste.
But anyway, if they run in the middle in betwixt us, that would probably be a bad move on their part. So we're gonna take a big hit here.
I won't give up. I must be careful.
And they're gonna retreat. Interesting. Okay. There might be a way to speed up, like, AI movements. And we'll look into that. I don't like it when you can't, like, it removes all animation. I find that to be pretty boring.
Let's go.
But if there's a way to make it, 50% faster, we might look into that in the future, especially once we get very familiar and comfortable with the game's mechanics. Man, he one-shotted that guy. Sick. So we were first to act on turn 1, but we're going to be like last almost to act here. I imagine the battle's probably over if we crush this dude.
My turn.
And we're on a bit of a high ground, which I also imagine gives us a bit of a attack bonus, perhaps? Or maybe even just an accuracy bonus? Damn, shield parry. So, because we haven't moved, we're actually going to move back out of harm. Let's let the NPCs take the damage. And we'll face that away. Let's see, if I just click, does that make it speed up a little bit during the movement phase? Maybe. Yeah, definitely. But they're still going to do the animations, which is good. Okay, so I can kind of control when I want to speed it up. So it looks like we're going to end up picking off all the enemy before we end up finishing off the leader here. Rend Helm. Okay. Destroyed his helmet. I'm assuming that lowers his armor, something to that effect, his defenses. I'm also wondering whether or not we get bonus experience based on our individual, like, damage or kills. So we're going to put ourselves in harm's way here, just because I don't think anything bad's going to come of that. 70% chance to hit from 49. We actually hit him. Great. But yeah, we slaughtered him. Oh Lord, my real estate agents texted me. I had 2 showings yesterday, and they both went really well, according to the feedback that I got.
You're dumb fool.
Selling my house. Nice. Killed him. Oh God. I'm gonna keep wanting to call her Ophelia from Hamlet.
Lady Ophelia.
Get her to a nunnery.
This way. Hurry up. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
I was about to say, is he gonna hit her? And he does. Wow, what an absolute jerk. Well, he's our enemy for the rest of the game, no
Hold
doubt.
there!
Women beaters don't generally get redemption arcs.
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
Damn, making chocobos do evil.
This cannot be.
Full-blooded.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
Wonder if we used to be bros. In pursuit of the truth complete. Nice. We got the prologue knocked out.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason.
47 Ronin.
It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
Chapter 1, The Meager. The Royal Military Academy at Garland. And they spelled academy with a K, so you know it's real.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
Wayne is like a wagon, I believe, huh? Like a caravan of wagons, something like that?
The Corpse Brigade again.
Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder?
Okay, that's young us. Cool.
Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
And that's our former bro, Delita, I guess. The one who punched the princess. We're getting some backstory, nice.
Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor the Limbri too.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Okay, rich dummies.
This has not the sound of a state visit.
I have no doubt we will be fighting them in the future.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in.
Northern Sky. A cool name for an order. Alright, I think we're gonna get to pick some stuff here.
The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard.
Nice, more hand-holding tutorials.
This will leave Egros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses.
You got it, homie.
Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all.
I mean, this storyline is like almost verbatim, word for word, ogre battles. Which I actually like.
Fight with
my
honor
comfort zone.
And trust in your steel. Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland. where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Okay, so probably another tutorial. Very good. So Delita is in the crew as a guest. At certain points in the story, guest units will join Ramza's party. These guest units will participate in battle, but they will act of their own accord and cannot be given any instructions. Cool. There's nothing else to be done. I was a Russian linguist in the army, and for a second I thought that was Cyrillic. I was like, what? But it is not. I don't think it's a real language at all. So the world map. You may now navigate the world map. To travel around Ivalice, position the cursor. Got it. If we go here, we progress the story. There's a locations list. While on the world map, pressing T. I'm going to have to remember all these hotkeys. We'll display a list of locations. From there, you can choose your next destination. Got it. Check out what's being sold where. So, I don't know if it's giving us yet. Let's see what happens if I hit escape. And save the game. Okay, let's, sure, we'll save. Might as well save while we're here. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, it's not letting me, I don't think, go into my, like, inventory and all that stuff yet. It'll probably do it after this battle. The Royal Military Academy. Boasting 700 years of history, many students graduate from this prestigious institution with aspirations to become great leaders. I was about to say, if I click on it, does anything happen? No. If I hit T, what happens? There are battlegrounds, settlements. Okay. Keeping it simple, stupid for now. I like it. So guys, these videos are probably going to be about an hour long, maybe a little bit longer as we go forward. Some of these boards are probably going to take like 30, 40, 50 minutes. Maybe longer. And it'll end up being like a battle apiece. But for now, they're quick and fast and in a hurry. Positioning battle members. You can now choose where to position your units for the start of the battle. Before combat begins, you must decide which units to place and where. For battles that are part of the main story, Ramza cannot be removed. Positioning battle members. When selecting your party, move the cursor to a unit and press T to view its status screen. Okay, so T is going to be an important button. From here, you can change the unit's job and equipment or better deal with your opponents. Hold Shift to switch to tactical view, either when selecting battle members or during battle. It provides a clear view of ally and enemy positions. That's going to be important as well. So Shift view, like a top-down. And T is to mess with your unit. Let's shift view so I can see. I'm going to leave Ramza in the front. So what do we have here? We have, it looks like just male and female squires. And then a male and female chemist, which are our healers. I can place 4 dudes. Let's place a...
Of course.
Wait, can I undo that? Escape. Okay. Let's place here. Let's place here.
Victory.
Let's go to shift. This looks like perfectly passable terrain to me. So let's go here. Place a female squire, and then we'll go here. And place a chemist. So we've got double healers and 3 DPS. Maybe that's a good ratio. Maybe that's not. I don't know. And 3 units on one side, 2 on the other. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's not. I don't have these boards memorized like I do for a lot of these older games.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better.
Is that a Cockney accent? Is that what that is? The British Cockney accent?
All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
Me then.
Oh, nice. They put delete on this side. That's good. So we can support him very well with a healer and with an additional squire. So I'm not doing any of that camera movement. It's doing it all by itself. If you're curious, if you're getting motion sick, I apologize.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Ah, that's like a Dune reference.
Don't patronize me, Deleter. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets are still moppets.
Yeah, but we can read, though.
Lay down your
Educated
arms or die
Muppets.
clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
It's time.
Okay. So let's see what we got. Let's go to move. Yeah, let's get stuck in. I can't imagine we're gonna get wrecked on the tutorial in such a way that we need to play incredibly cautious. This dude has 31 HP, which is not a lot of HP. We've got 50 for reference. So expected outcome. Once you have selected an ability to target, the expected outcome will be displayed. Use this to predict what effect your actions might have. Hopefully it's going to tell us what the symbols do at some point. Okay, so we got experience and job experience based on our attack. So not even necessarily a kill. So in addition to Ramza, you can also control allied units in the battle. Instruct them wisely. Gotcha. So let's move here. Let's shift so we can actually see what the hell's going on. I do sort of want to get on this roof. We don't have any ranged units like archers or anything. And I'm sure that, let's say a guy standing, you know, here, he can't melee attack a guy standing here. So there may not be that much advantage to getting on the rooftop with a melee character. I think instead what we're going to want to do, and let's go ahead and... how do we move the camera again? Is it E? Yes. So I'm going to get here with this character. What abilities do we have? Fundamentals. Stone throw. Okay. Lobs a stone at a distant unit. Can we hit? Yeah, let's do that. Who can we hit? Shift click. We can hit this guy. Are we in the way? It will not hit its target. It looks like it's going to hit me instead. If that's the case, we don't want to do anything. We want to just wait. This character, however, let's move. Let's shift click. We'll bring them up. And we'll wait as well. I was about to say, I guess we've got 5 potions. We can use that to heal. We won't be doing any of that, so we'll wait. Let's move here. Oh, I gotta get used to these controls, guys. Sorry. So I want to change the camera angle even more. I'm assuming I can't attack like catty corner. Yep. And if I throw a stone, it doesn't work. Okay. So just checking. So for now, we'll just wait. And then we'll move up. If I keep playing this and I find that playing with the controller is actually much faster, then we'll switch over to the controller play. But I have to imagine being able to point and click is faster. These battles are going to get huge at some point, I'm sure. Yeah, I had to figure he was going to get healed.
Victory awaits.
So for now, we'll kind of quickly click past this. And as I'm clicking, you guys shouldn't really be hearing my mouse very much. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if that's the case.
The next move is key.
So our guest has decided to run. Okay. So let us shift click. Let's move here. And we will attack this guy.
Impudent wretch.
Nice. And we brought him down. We'll continue to protect ourselves. We're going to bring this character up. Lodwick. And we have an attack on Lodwick. Even though they're at the high ground, we still have a 95% chance to hit. And we leveled up. Sweet. A unit can raise its level by earning XP in battle. When a unit gains a level, its attributes such as HP, MP will increase. The rate at which the various attributes grow depending on the unit's job at the time of gaining a level. So did we actually grow? It looks like we probably gained 2 HP. We'll take that. And then let's move a little here. We'll go ahead and position ourselves there. We will attack here to hopefully guarantee a kill, and we'll face that way. Go ahead and attack. Bring down the nerd who was talking all that crap. Raising a unit's job level. A unit can raise its job level by earning job XP in battle. Each job has its own level, and as a unit's different job levels increase, new jobs will become available. Sweet.
It was worth the effort.
That's probably the coolest part of these games, is choosing the classes for the units you want to play. I'm assuming this guy can't hit me from what appears to be 2 tiles up. So I think we're safe to move here. Ooh, unless I can attack him, in which case I can. So he can probably hit me. Let's go ahead and focus down the healer.
No turning back.
This guy's kind of far away. I don't think he's going to be a relevant factor in this battle here. So he's going to heal himself. That's cool. As long as he's not doing damage to me, I don't care. Now, let's see if this guy can hit me. It looks like he can. If I can hit him, I have to assume he can hit me. So 2 tiles up for a melee attack. It looks like 2 tiles. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is only 1 tile. But you see the space between here and here and here and here? This is like double.
Right then.
Okay. Okay, let's move. Let's shift up. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pursue this guy here. And we can jump from roof to roof. Sweet. Let's wait. Let's face in a that-ly direction. Let's move here. Yeah, we'll move here. It's hard to see. There we go. We'll move there. We'll use our abilities. Let's see how far our potion range is. Yes, we're 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tiles away we can use a potion. Okay, that's pretty annoying, not being able to click clearly because of stuff in the way. But yeah, we'll do that just to get experience. Practical application. We got a achievement. Cool.
Where to begin?
So let's move here. We'll continue to pursue. I wonder if you can farm dudes for experience by like not killing them and just attacking them. We'll wait. Ramza will move. Let's attack the nerd on the low ground. He evaded me while standing in the water. Not great. And we knew we were giving this guy some high ground, but... Oh, does that push me? I was about to say, if that pushes me off a building and I take damage, that would be bad. I don't know if it works that way. I'm sure we'll learn. I wonder what happens if our guest dies. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I feel like that would be pretty bad. Okay. Let's move, get behind this dude. I don't know if that matters at all. But it may lower their ability to block, something like that. So we're going to do it.
Let me see.
We will use an item here, though I don't believe we really need it.
My thanks.
Because it does give experience, and it does give job experience as well. So we'll wait here. Good deal. Let's move here, and we'll just attack this guy. And we took him out. Awesome. So... let's just put an end to this nerd here. He's gonna live probably with 1 HP.
It's time.
But we'll finish him off with Ramza.
It's over! Sorry, my friends.
Okay.
Me then.
So yeah, this might be a little, I don't know, maybe boring for you guys at this point. But there's going to become a point where we really have to start thinking tactically about elevation.
Why persist in such folly?
Future turns, like turn order, who goes first. Like, I think it's going to get complicated to the point where it gets real fun.
Instead, this early grave.
Spoils of War. So we got some cash, a Mithro Knife, some Phoenix Downs, which is how you revive people if you're not familiar with Final Fantasy tropes. Phoenix Downs in every Final Fantasy game. And it is your revive.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
Guessing this is our dad?
What news of the war?
Barbeneth.
The Order has struck a great blow.
And Zalbar.
Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia.
They're throwing a lot of names at us, but I'm hoping these will all stick at some point.
All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Are these our, like, brothers and sister?
Where is that Ramza?
Yeah, okay, cool.
He should be here at your side.
We're the youngest son, after all.
Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my
we're a
sons,
bastard son.
Still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
This is very Throne of Blood. If you guys have ever seen that classic Japanese movie, where all the sons are around their dying Lord Father, and he starts kind of issuing like commands. Basically, he gives his will and testament to them, and they all start arguing over who loves them the most. It's kind of that vibe. Very Shakespearean. Okay. jump into
Lord
it.
Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face.
Nepotism, baby.
In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse.
And he ends up punching princesses? What the hell went wrong, man?
As you say, Father.
Take care of your sister.
She's gonna end up being a healer. I already know.
Show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
You got it, Dad. Love it. Honestly, those little cutscenes, I love those even more than the gameplay in these games. They are my favorite things. Okay, so what do we have here? The main menu. Pressing backspace while on the world map opens the main menu, which contains the following: units, view party members and change their equipment, abilities, and so on, inventory, learn about the world and story, which we will be doing some of. We're not going to completely skip the story, and we're not going to skip all the location stuff. I'll read it. Thankfully, the game is voice acted, so I don't have to voice act everything, but which I'm not that good at, but I can read stuff to you. And we'll learn the kind of the lore of the game together if you're interested. So the main menu. Okay. We can make favorites. That's cool. So let's hit backspace and see what we got. The unit screen. Move the cursor to a unit and press F to view its stats. Or status. From there you may learn more about the unit, equip it with weapons and armor, and assign abilities, jobs, and more. You can change the order in which they appear. Okay. I'm never going to remember that, but I will try. So we've got these generic units. They have names, which is cool. If we wanted to, if you guys wanted to claim characters... Oop, that was not the right button. So some of this stuff is not going to be completely intuitive. I'm happy that I can just click on the actual page itself and I don't have to remember hotkeys. I think that's the way it should be. Here you can view all your equipment and consumable items. Got it. We have a bow gun. Looks like a crossbow to me. Okay, but it's a one-handed crossbow. Okay, sick. The Chronicle provides a wealth of knowledge that allows you to deepen your understanding of the world and the story. We're definitely going to be doing some of that. We might do that in the beginning of the next episode. And then we have the ability to save. Okay. The encyclopedia is probably going to give us like characters and some backstory. We'll take our time, maybe at the end of some episodes, to read that. That way it's kind of optional. Those of you who don't really care, you want to just get to the gameplay, you can check that out. But if you want to stick around and listen to me read some of the lore, we can do that together. So let's go to units. Let's click on this guy, Wilfred here. We can equip it with weapons and armor, assign abilities, or learn new ones, and change his job. So right now, I like to see what the jobs are. All this stuff, like movement, maybe the height they can jump, how fast they are in the turn order, attack damage, magic damage, maybe evasion to physical damage and evasion to magic damage. And these are perhaps bonuses that are only gained from equipment, right? Attack damage from equipment in right hand, left hand. Chance to parry, probably. Damage resistance of physical and magical types, etc. Okay, so like for instance, we have a broadsword, which is probably a two-handed weapon, so we have nothing equipped there. We go to equipment and abilities. Okay, we don't have any available weapons. Like, let's say mithril knife. Can we equip this in the offhand? No. So what we would not want to do is that. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay. So I think we took our sword away from our main character. Let's not do that. Let's actually exit out of that. Let's go into here. Let's make sure that we are equipping our sword. Just got to get good with using the interface. Because maybe there's a faster way to do what I'm doing. And there almost certainly is. We have no shields. Okay. So if we go here, leather cap. Nope. Clothing. Nope. Battle boots. Nope. So there's no other options. And I'm assuming, I mean, our main character, I guess we could switch him from a squire to a chemist. But we have a unique model, and I don't know if we want to mess with that. Something we can learn about later. This guy right here, let's see about jobs. He's level 1, so he's not able to turn into a knight or anything else. Let's see. This guy is level 1, so I'm assuming none of them can change. However, our chemist is level 2. Says he's level 2. Huh. Well, that's a bit odd. Maybe it's just gatekeeping me for like another few battles. It's not letting me upgrade. No, this character, they're all highlighted. Looks like I can change. So maybe it's the job level that has to be higher. Okay. You know what? Let's see if we can make a white mage. Let's change jobs.
I'm eager for battle.
Sweet. This unit has been given the best equipment from that available, but you can change it if you wish. Okay. I don't know what their abilities are. We're not going to mess with that because I don't know what that is quite yet. If I go to this... Okay, I don't know. We'll mess with that later. I'm assuming I click on this in battle and then it's like, hey, you have the ability to heal, right? So that's cool. We managed to make a mage. Let's see if we can mess with anyone else before we go today. Was she really the only one that leveled? Okay. Well, that's cool. So we're going to make some knights. We're going to make an archer. We're going to make a black mage. I love to have one of everything in these games. At least one of everything. Because I think that makes the game more fun. It might not be optimal in terms of trying to win battles and stuff, but I think that is super fun. So, guys, without any further ado, I think that's going to be it for today. We can also check out our boy here. But I think that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Pretty chill. I think as we get deeper and deeper into the game, we are going to see some pretty interesting, battles here. And I think it's going to get a lot more fun as the difficulty ramps up. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much. My name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care.